Lorenzo, congrats. You're part of a page of Italian tennis history again. 3 Italians through the round of 16 here for the first time. What was the key in your match today?
Well, yeah, feel pretty proud, to be part of this trio that now we have in the fourth round here in Australian Open. It's my first time, so I'm really, really happy and proud of the win today. It was such a tough battle for me with an opponent who played, I think, really incredible level since the end, so it was not easy, and I had to, turn around the match with physical abilities due the heat and the tough condition that they were out there, and of course improving set by set the percentage of the serve and the way I was before I was not leading so much the rally, and afterwards I started to play better and to move better and to play more forehands, and that was probably the key of the match.
Okay.
Lorenzo, when the match changed to an indoor match in the 5th set, did you have to change your mindset at all there, or can you just talk through that process?
Well, it was kind of a little bit cold after they closed the roof, because the air conditioning was going, so it was kind of big switch from extreme to another. So even the ball was was bouncing lower, and I think he helped him to stay more in the match, because I think at the beginning of the 5th, he was struggling more than myself in terms of physical condition, and but I managed to concentrate on myself and focus on what I had to do, and sticking to the plan that we prepared before the match.
Hi, Lorenzo. Congratulations.
Thanks.
You mentioned that your physical ability helps turn the match around, but your style demands a lot of movement, and I'm wondering, when you know a day is going to be as hot as today, do you think at all about whether you might try to play a bit of a different style because it's so much tougher to run in the heat?
Well, of course, at the beginning I was running pretty much because I was not leading the rally, as I said before, but afterwards I think him was trying to push every ball, because it was the only solution that he had it to kind of win the rally when the rally was getting a little bit longer, and I think that's also my strength, being solid, and the construction of the point is something that I think I do pretty well, and I think I'm prepared, to play these kind of matches, especially in this condition and into 5 sets. So I was ready since the beginning. We knew that today was going to be really, really hot, and I think I managed well, to finish the match without cramping, without having kind of any pain, and I think that's the most important thing.
When you're going into a day where you know it's going to be so hot like it was today, what things do you do to prepare? Like, I'm thinking, what you eat, what you drink, but also like whether you make changes to your racket tension and that kind of thing.
Well, I didn't change any things on the technical things in terms of stringing or tension or whatever. But of course, the most important thing is try to be always hydrated and drink a lot. Of course, trying to refresh a little bit, because the temperature of your body goes really high. So try to cool it down a little bit, especially on the changeover. And try to eat well, sleep well, even if the alarm was pretty early today, because woke up 6:45 to warm up at 9. Yeah, but of course it's not easy, to get a sleep at 9:30 or 10. So at least you need like 8-9 hours of sleep. Yesterday night, for example, I fell asleep around 11, something like that, and was like almost 8 hours of sleep, 7 hours and a half. So it was not really 100% recovery, but it is what it is, and it's an adaptation. It's a constantly adapting myself, and today, even in the match, I think I started not so good, and then at the end I was playing my best tennis. So that's the main thing that I'm most proud of.
Last English.
Congrats on the win, Lorenzo. Did you feel that the roof should have been closed earlier, say in the 4th set or the 5th set? And on that, obviously your opponents are playing right now under the roof. Do you feel confident that in 2 days' time you can, I guess, prepare well, given you're in the heat and they're not so much in the heat?
Yeah, I mean, of course, it's a certain situation that we cannot control, and of course, I think we played pretty much all the match with the roof open and with a condition that was really, I don't want to say extreme, but was kind of, getting extreme. So if there is a rule, I think we might accept that, and we stick to the rule. So there was no complaints about me, because I was feeling better than my opponent. But of course, if the roof has to be closed, it's okay like that. And I don't feel unfair the situation that my opponents are playing under the roof. They will play late, and I think I have plenty of time to recover for the next match.